Welcome to Angela's Busy Bees Garden and Homestead, and I'm in my garden area and I'm going to be planting several things. They are all complementary vegetables with onions, and as you can see here, I have planted several of red onions here, and so I have divided this garden bed into sections, and I will be adding other things that are companion plants with onions, such as these watermelon radishes, and I have some baby bok choy, some gourmet blend lettuce, some carrots, some Detroit dark red beets, and some celery seeds. And as you can see here, they're very small. So what I'm going to do is I've already gone on and amended the soil using some of the Job's organic fertilizer, but I'm also adding a little bone meal to it as well, because bone meal contains phosphorus, and this is what the radishes, the onions, the beets, all of the radishes, all of the vegetables that produce a bulb needs extra phosphorus. And so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to plant radishes in this section. And what I've done is, in between each of the sections, I have more of the red onions that are going to be placed alongside it. And I'm just using this stick here as my guide to try to keep things organized. And I've pre-opened all of these seed packets so it won't take me so long for the video to get all of this done. But I'm just going to dump a couple of the seeds in here. And as you can see here, the radish seeds are quite small. So I'm just going to take my time and get them all spaced in. I think the smallest seeds I have ever seen is a celery seed. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. I think I can add a few more in here. Okay, I've got those in, and I'm simply going to pat it over. Just to cover them up. And excuse my hands, I've been, of course, working in the dirt, so my hands look ashy. Okay, and the next thing I'll be planting will be my celery mix. Not celery, salad mix or lettuces. Now in this next area, I'm going to work that fertilizer in there. without upsetting the onions that I have planted in between. And I'm going to plant my gourmet blend. And I'm going to cover this with just a little topsoil so the birds don't see it and eat at it before they can germinate. Simply pat that down. And then the next thing I'll be planting is my baby bok choy. And so in this next section here, I've planted my baby bok choy, and I'm going to add a little bit of the topsoil on top as well. This topsoil is a little moist. And the next thing I'll be planting is the Detroit Red Beets. Okay, so I've gone on, and instead of putting the beets over here, I went on and I sowed the carrots because I believe carrots and celery are in the same family, and so I don't want them to cross-pollinate. So I just spaced it over here. But now I'm going to be planting the dark red Detroit beets, and this is what the seeds look like. I'm going to go on and finish this and come back when I'm ready to plant the celery. Here are the celery seeds. As you can see, they are very, very tiny. So I'm going to do the best I can to try to space them out. I can always thin them out later. I'm just going to pat those in. And as you can see, there are more of the red onions over here. And so I've basically planted red onions, the Detroit red beets, carrots, baby bok choy, this gourmet lettuce, watermelon radishes, and more of the red onions over here. And these are all companion plants with onions. And basically, companion planting allows you to plant things that complement each other. For example, the onions help with the growth and development of the other plants. It also helps to deter pests, and likewise the radishes, lettuce, cabbage, carrots, and other things here complement the onions as well. So I'm hoping that in this bed that they will grow well together, and count it as another thing off of my to-do list that's been done today. Now, of course, these are not the only carrots or radishes or celery that I'll be planting. I'll be planting them in other areas as well with other plants that are great companions with them as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. God bless. Bye-bye.